doesn't get reversed. Because it's extremely important that this is a moment which India needs to fully utilize. India needs to utilize this moment for more than one reason. The principle being that we've missed many opportunities in the past. And fortunately, we've reached today a situation where I believe that the public opinion in India is strongly aspirational and wants India to grow. And therefore, any form of obstructions to that whole growth process and what can expedite growth process doesn't get a popular sanction or support. These are very rare moments in history and we cannot allow to lose these opportunities. Secondly, there are factors globally which are hurting economies across the world. And of course, they also have an adverse impact on us. But within that adversity, India is trying to find a place for itself where we are able to stand out. And not only are we able to stand out, but we stand out and get noticed. My own experience of visits internationally, and some of the colleagues here have been extensively traveling with me, is that people are seriously looking at what's happening in India. And in the midst of a global slowdown, we are moving fast. And it's extremely important that we continue the pace of change and reform so that at a time when growth returns to the rest of the world, it will only accelerate the point where we've reached at the present moment. If in adverse circumstances India can maintain its present rates of growth, when growth returns to the rest of the world, to expedite that process should not be very challenging as far as India is concerned. And I believe that even within the present framework, given all the adversities of a global slowdown, the global headwinds being against us, volatility and unpredictability impacting us, global trade shrinking and its impact on our exports, despite all these adversities, I think if we concentrate on the exercise that we have engaged ourselves in and are able to overcome domestic obstructions, we can still reach our optimum levels of growth, which are higher than where we've reached today. And I, for one, instead of repeating what already Mr. Sumit Majumdar has just now mentioned, that we, of course, need a favorable global environment. The other variable is we need a good monsoon. And I think the 4 or 5 domestic tasks that we have at hand, and those domestic tasks indicate that there are several segments of industry where governments have taken proactive steps. For instance, if you look back the last 1 year, there have been proactive steps taken as far as the steel industry is concerned, the revival of the highway sector is concerned, the sugar industry is concerned, steps which have been taken in the power sector. I think each one of them is going to lead to a better consequence as far as these sectors is concerned in the coming 1 year. But there are still some sectors which have been adversely impacted because of business environment around the world, more particularly also in our own country. And the government, as also the industry, will have to put their heads together, work in tandem, and address each one of those sectoral concerns. And obviously those sectoral concerns will also have a fallout impact as far as the overall economy is concerned.